Hello and welcome to my channel, Inner Light of Truth Tarot. My name's Denise and I do collective readings. This could be your past, present, or future, so please use your discernment. I'm going to jump right in here. I just want to thank you for stopping by and supporting me. It's the message. Message for the collective. Shamanism. You're being called to explore working as a spiritual teacher and healer who can move between the worlds as a messenger to bring wisdom and healing. Spiritual adornment. You're being called to explore creating talismans, jewelry, and other spiritual pieces for enlightenment and protection. Human design expert. You're being called to explore uncovering innate traits and gifts to encourage one to work with their natural state of being for greater alignment. These could be your spiritual gifts. They don't have to be. I like to pull them to see what's out in the energy. What's the message? What's the message? Egypt. So this could have to do with something for Egypt. Native American. So what I'm getting here is that you may be what is the word I'm looking for, Holy Spirit? Maybe of the indigenous tribe. And then spirituality and religion. So spirituality and religion played a big part. And you can see there's light here and light here. Could be a shaman or a healer. And it could go back to Egyptian time. The light's within you. Let's see, Egypt. This card signals a significant past life in Egypt, which relates to your present situation in question. When a negative pattern stubbornly refuses to heal, its roots are often buried in a lifetime beyond conscious memory. Fortunately, you can access and heal these issues. Like gardening, you can eliminate vestiges of the past by pulling them out by their roots. If you're drawn to Egyptian culture or travel, you most likely had a positive experience in your past lifetimes. There, you may wish to explore the belief system of Egypt to tap into ancient memories, much as Egyptian spirituality involved astronomy and astrology. So stargazing can also help you trigger insights and recollections. You may be gravitating towards traveling to Egypt and study their culture and spirituality. Yeah, let's see. Native American. This card signifies that you had an important past life as a Native American, which is connected to your current journey in this life. If you've been drawn to Native American artifacts, culture, and spirituality, this is because you're familiar to your soul. Studying Native American teachings can help you awaken ancient memories and knowledge that you already have stored within you. This card can also signify indigenous cultures from other countries as well. Perhaps you have some hidden anger or pain because of a battle or a loss during that time as an indigenous person. As with other past life traumas, you can seek help for this with a qualified regressionist. Yeah, you can release those painful blocks. So let's see, spirituality and religion. Everyone's soul enjoys varied experiences and opportunities, so it's very common for us to explore a number of different religious and spiritual paths as we travel through lifetimes. While spiritual growth and knowledge accumulates during all lifetimes, the specific spiritual or religious path differs in each one. Perhaps the religion you were raised with doesn't coincide with your true beliefs. This acknowledgement may trigger guilt, fear, and shame unless you're aware of the bigger picture. Your spiritual knowledge is housed within your soul, and you are an eternal being who is forever connected to divine wisdom. This card asks you to explore alternative spiritual and religious paths. There you will find the inner peace and the answers that you seek. It's pretty interesting. These could be things from your past lives that you need to heal in the present in order to move on in the future. Only you would know. Use your discernment. What is this? Miracles. There's miracles all around you, so pay attention. Yeah. Because your recognition and rewards are coming in. That whatever you're doing is going to pay off soon. And that's because you found the lessons in life. You did. You found those lessons. You're no longer depleted. You have a strategy. You've opened up and you're enabling your higher self to come out because you're speaking your truth. You're releasing those stagnant energies and standing your ground. And you're paying attention to your surroundings, which is bringing your authenticity out in the open. What is the message? Message, Holy Spirit. What is the message? Oh, so we got two. Soul anchor, and I've talked about anchors before, and ripples of love. So, soul anchor anchors your soul in stability. It will provide the strength and support you need. So right now you're balanced, you're stable, you're very grounded, you have that foundation that you worked very hard for. And like I've said before, there's always anchors on your path where it anchors you down. Maybe a marriage, and then you get divorced. That was an anchor. That was to treat you a lesson about life. All these lessons are about things that you learn in life and how to be the better version of yourself. Ripples of love. Your love creates ripples that touch others, spreading healing and deepening connections. Trust that your love is making a powerful impact. So your soul connection is really deep. Yeah, and you've been healing for a while now. It's been a while you've been healing, but your heart's open for new love. So Astral Compass and also Path of Miracles came out. So I've been guided to take that too. So Astral Compass, the stars from a celestial compass that guide you. Follow its light and navigate your soul's journey with clarity. So you have clarity. You know where you're going. You know where your true north is. You're being guided by your spiritual team. And you're heading in the right direction. And then Path of Miracles. The universe is laying out a path of miracles for you. Trust and follow it. So you're trusting the path that the universe has you on. You're going through the spiritual journey knowing that you're going through a spiritual awakening, that you know where you need to be and what you need to do. Because you're looking beyond. You're looking beyond what's right in front of you. What's the message? What is the message? Inner child, you've done the inner child work. You connected with yourself, and you've been working on those wounds from your childhood and growing up. You're healing. Your energy is very harmonized at the moment. Yeah, you're in alignment. You're in the flow with the universe. You're making continuous growth on your spiritual journey. You know exactly who you are. You do. You're a very strong person. You have strong roots. What's the message? Sacred spark. So you're being asked to ignite that sacred spark within yourself, connecting with the divine flame that's in every one of us, because that's going to fuel your spiritual journey. Chakra, your throat chakra. There's blue on this card. Seeing a forest. So there's earth in your natal chart, and there's air with the wind of change. So you're understanding that energies change. You know, they don't always stay the same. And you need to clear out those negative energies. You see everything from a fresh perspective in your life. You don't stay stagnant in old energies. And then we have water, Charismatic Cascades. Dive into the Charismatic Cascades. Experience the full spectrum of elemental energies. So we have water, air, and earth out here. That's in your chart. And you're flowing, you're opening up to the flow, and you're using these energies. What's the message? What is the message? So your life's been hard. You've been making it one step at a time. But you've always moved forward. Even if it's been small steps, it's always been moving forward and gaining a fresh perspective and learning who you are and not staying in those old energies. You understood a long time ago that, you have to put the work in on yourself. Somebody is gossiping about you. They want you to stay a victim. They don't understand your spiritual journey. This person could be doing damage control. They could be lost right now. They don't know which way to go. They're very jealous, whoever this person in your energy is. They want you to be isolated and lonely, but you're used to being alone. You are. You're used to being alone and counting on yourself, because no one's been there to help you. You're a self-made person. Space. You've been giving yourself space to get a clear perspective on the situation, but you've got clarity now and you're able to make that decision, and it's because of your faith. You trust and believe in the universe, in the divine. Whoever you speak to, whether it's the divine spirit, whether it's God, whether it's Jesus, whether it's Allah, whether it's it could be anything. But you're speaking to the universe and you're trusting that whatever's going on is supposed to be there. And that's because you have the insights. You know what you want to do. You have a lot of ideas and you're imagining them coming to life. And that's because you're in your true power, because you've done the healing and you said enough is enough. What's the message? Oops. Went flying, so I'm assuming to take that, which the universe is saying it's time. It's time. It's time to receive. It's time to give back. Check in with your stuff. Step back and look at the whole situation so that you're able to detach from those old energies. The universe wants you to keep going and create. There's something you're supposed to be creating. What's the message? Go your own way. Trust with your intuition. Trust the path you're moving on is your authentic path. Just do it with courage and grace. because you really have strong roots and you've got that clarity. You broke through the walls. Your life is balancing out. You know, you understand it's been a slow climb, but you've always been getting those answers. And that's because you're always in the here and now, and you have that hope, that spirit link. You have that. What is the message? So, somebody's spilling the beans. They're researching you. So somebody has secrets. But they're trying to gain more information about you. Whoever this person is with the secrets, they're trying. This person's a key player. Yeah, they're a key player in whatever happened. Yeah, they could have stole your money with dirty money at the bottom. They did something illegal to you. They see that somebody new's coming in for you. Yeah, and they're in their self, they're in their feelings because they know that somebody else is going to come in and take you away from them. Whoever this is that's trying to keep your energy, stuck to your energy. You may need to do a cord cutting. What's the message? Holy Spirit. So 9 of Cups. Your wishes are going to come true. The universe is saying your wishes are coming true. And then the Page of Pentacles. You're very ambitious and aligned person. You know exactly what you want to do. You're very faithful and loyal to the universe. You could have water and earth in your chart. And the universe is saying that you're going to have a spiritual love with the Lovers. You're very balanced. You are. You're very generous. You may have given to others more than yourself. And you're going to get this divine masculine. Yeah, you've been reflecting on your life. You've gone through a spiritual awakening. While other people are gossiping about you, they're not honest. But just remember, the universe is going to balance all this energy out for you. There's nothing you need to do in this situation. What's the message? What's the message, Holy Spirit? What is the message? So someone's addicted. Someone's doing drugs. Or they're addicted to your energy. Or they have some type of addiction. But they don't want to hear the truth. This person doesn't want to hear the truth. And this is someone in your energy that just won't give it up. They're a bugaboo. Yeah, they're a bugaboo. They may be depressed. Everything they say is outdated. They're very insecure, and you're to be cautious of this person. You've already said you're done with the drama. You're sick of the fake friends. And you're not making any bad choices because these people are toxic. You've moved on. What is the message, Holy Spirit? So we have Thorn, number 22. See what Thorn says, number 22. Challenge, self-validation, and comparison. Thorns are prevalent throughout the natural world, growing on holly bushes, roses, brambles, cactus, and more. Their ability to cut or wound you represents challenges, pain, and other difficult emotions. The Thorn card surfaces to validate that you are in the midst of a difficulty or strife right now. You may have been conditioned to stay positive no matter what, but Thorns ask you to pause and recognize that pain in this situation. It's easier to ignore what you feel or deny the depth of the situation, but it's okay to feel that anger, that sadness. It's okay. The problem with blowing past these emotions is that they can fester and can cause more issues in the future. So if you deal with those situations, You may get better circumstances going forward. Start by honestly stating to yourself that what you are experiencing is difficult and hard, and feel the power of self-validation from deep within. This is not self-pity or acting as a victim. This is earnestly pausing to honor what you are going through. I hope you can't hear that music out there. Somebody doesn't want me to speak, so there's car music really loud outside my building. Anyways, next, let go of any comparison to others who have faced similar challenges. You might be tempted to dismiss your experience by saying that someone else has been through situations that are far worse than yours. Does another person's story take away the validity of your experience? Who is to measure the depth of hardship? Devaluing your experience does nothing to encourage healing. In addition, others may be stepping forward to give their opinions. Take advice from them or emulate their actions only to the degree that it's actually helpful. The moment you begin to abandon what you truly feel for yourself is a time when you lose yourself. So don't lose yourself. Reminder, dismissing your pain only perpetuates it. Pause to acknowledge the validity of your challenge and then just let it go. What is the message? Oops. 4 blessings in disguise. So obstacles, hardships, strength, building character and experiences. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you have pushed through because you got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. So if you're feeling lost or suffering, it's going to change. Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something that's much better. So just hang in there. So if you've lost something, a job, a relationship, it's meant to break away. There's something you learned and it was time to let it go. You know, maybe your job had toxic people. You know, they were very toxic. And the divine said enough is enough and they pulled you out of there. 555 change, encouragement, support, obstacles, battle, calling, restructuring, and creative work. You're going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life, things that are for your highest good. That is why what you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. So a change and blessings. 2002, the void, longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. You may have more control of your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside. So you're being asked to take time for yourself. Whatever the situation is, it needs a break. You need to take time for yourself. So the message from the universe is, live your life to its fullest potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. Live up to your own expectations and nobody else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep moving forward. You've got this. Every situation in life is temporary. So when life is good, make sure you enjoy and receive it fully. When life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever and better days are on the way. What's meant to be yours is already making its way to you. What was never yours is starting to flee from you. With time, it will all make sense. For now, bear the confusion and focus on living fully in the present. Don't let your whole life be, I'll be happy when this happens. Be happy now. That's it. Be happy every day. Wake up and be happy. I just want to thank you for stopping by and supporting my channel. Please come back again soon. Thanks again and have a great day.